Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
What's going on?
Don't give the light. Righteous calls and judgment night. Feel the sorrow the light has swallowed. Feel the freedom like no tomorrow. Stepping forward the cure for our soul's demise. Reap the tears of the victim's cries. Yearning more to kill the sufferer of the demon as I bleed under. Kill before a time to kill them all. Pass down the righteous law. Servant justice that dwells in me. Love flip guns, sorrows the Arkansas. The Arkansas. The Arkansas.
Bless me with the leaf of
Okay, that's the General's brother. His number 2. Get him out.
the freedom ray. We are falling. The light is calling. Tears inside me.
That's the target prisoner. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
Me with the pure green leaf. Praise to my Father, blessed by the water. Black night,
Please select the drop dispatch.
Existence of
Buddy departing area of operations.
departing!
Extraction.
Flawless work.
arrived
You never
at
cease to
Enterprise.
amaze, boss. Mission complete, boss. Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care. Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a sparganum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up.
Complete. Development complete. Development complete.
We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Weather will clear shortly. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
All right.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you
unit.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right.
Staff
We'll
has been
quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff. Select unit. Staff has been
All right.
quarantined.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select unit.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Quarantined. Select unit. Staff has select unit. Staff has been
All right.
Select
We'll
unit.
quarantine the staff you specified.
Quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Unit. Staff has been select unit. Staff has been select unit. Staff has
All right.
been quarantined.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Has been quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Unit. Staff has been select unit. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff has
Did
been
you figure out what's
quarantined.
causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select
All right.
unit.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did
unit.
you figure out what's causing the infection?
Has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff
All right.
has been
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff
Did you
has
figure
been
out what's
quarantined.
causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right.
Select
We'll
unit.
quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff has been
Did you
quarantined.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Select
Did you
unit.
figure out what's causing the infection?
Quarantine. Select unit. Staff has been. Select unit. Staff has
All
been
right.
quarantined.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Staff
Did you figure
has
out what's
been
causing the
quarantined.
infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection? We're definitely seeing a reduction in the number of full-blown infections. Did you figure out what's causing this, boss? Did it have something to do with staff abilities? Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badiabulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Mission accepted.
chief logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route, find the man.
The map has been updated.
Heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you?
Be careful down there, boss.
Goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her
We
bathing.
made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from.
Been
There's
updated.
got to be a transmitter there somewhere.
Please
It could have the intel file containing the encryption key.
She broke
Look for an antenna.
She cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah.
map has been updated.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I've been here before. I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you.
Fire at will.
Seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a code and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
There was a time you let me know what's real and going on below, but now you never show it to me, do you? Remember when I moved in you, the holy dark was moving too.
That's his.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake?
The target is moving across the savannah. Find him and eliminate him.
Deployment point.
Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. Find the route, find the man. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key.
Map has
This
been
key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna.
The map has been updated. Extraction.
According to this information, the target is headed for Gaziba camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziba camp. Take him down on the savannah. That prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Here's to you, Nicola and Bart. Rest forever here in our hearts. The last and final moment is yours. That agony is your triumph. Here's to you, Nicola and Bart. Rest forever here in our hearts. The last and final moment is yours. That agony is your
Boss, the target's getting away. Don't let him make it to that outpost. Hurry!
Analysis complete.
here in our hearts. The last and final moment is yours. That agony is your triumph. Here's to you, Nicola and Bart. Forever here in our hearts. The last and final moment is yours. That agony is your triumph. Here's to you, Nicola and Bart.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
The last and final moment is yours. That agony is yours.
Boss, that person you fooled and extracted turned out to be the target. Your objective's complete. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
The moment is yours. That agony is your triumph. Here's to you, Nicola and Bart. Rest forever here in our hearts. The last and final moment is yours. That agony is your triumph. Here's to you, Nicola and Bart. Rest forever here in our hearts. The last and final moment is yours.
Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Marker placed. Marker placed.
squad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Vuestro fin y vuestra prisión,
This is B-Squad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Aquí Nicolás Iba, vuestro fin y vuestra prisión.
Departing.
El morir es dio libertad.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
All right, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh? Our trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
Intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's our only link to the root cause of the epidemic.
Escucha, hermano, la canción de la alegría, el canto alegre del que espera un nuevo día. Ven, canta, sueña cantando, vive soñando el nuevo sol. En que los hombres volverán a ser hermanos.
Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held.
Sueña cantando, vive soñando el nuevo sol. En que los hombres volverán a ser hermanos. Si es que no encuentras la alegría en esta tierra, búscala, hermano, más allá de las estrellas. Ven, canta, sueña cantando, vive soñando el nuevo sol. En que los hombres volverán a ser hermanos.
Boss got an emergency report from the intel team. A vehicle has fled the guard post heading northwest. The prisoner at the wheel appears to be the target. He escaped on his own. The target is no longer at the designated position. Find that vehicle fast. Where's the target? Has to be around there somewhere.
Has been updated. The map support
That's fine.
helicopter
I'll send a
requested.
chopper.
Mission info has been updated.
Boss, did you see that explosion? There's smoke. The target's crashed his vehicle. That'll bring the enemy down on him in no time. The target's in danger. Get to the scene of the crash.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Departing.
Mission complete. And the target safe. Time to figure out what the hell is behind this epidemic.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. Boss, the intel team member you extracted was DOA. He kept insisting we listen, right up until his last breath, about the pathogen, and the old man who knows how to treat it. Code Talker. He even told us where he is. Boss, let's make sure his death was the last. It's high time we met this Code Talker.
Mission
Boss,
list updated.
you need to make contact with Code Talker, the old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base. Select the mission on your iDroid.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified.
Has been quarantined.
Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select a mission. Mission accepted. Deploying.
Boss, make contact with the old man known as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price. And you convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, all right? Make contact with the target, Code Talker. And if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
Be careful down there, boss.
Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising?
Please select a deployment point.
by now.
It's gotta be fast and it's gotta be fresh from the fight.
Mist. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hero to the morning light. It's got be larger than life.
Boss, it's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this.
Somewhere after midnight, my wildest fantasy. Somewhere just beyond my reach, someone reaches back for me. Reaching on the thunder and rising with the heat. It's gonna take a Superman to sweep me off my feet.
Sniper, where are they?
Boss, what happened? Boss!
Mist. I have a bad feeling about this.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy departing area of operations. Buddy has arrived.
Good men calling, where are the guns? Where's the streetwise virgin to fight the
Boss, it's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this. Sniper, where are they?
dream of what I need? I need a hero. I'm holding out for the hero till the end of the night.
down.
It's gotta be larger than life, larger than life. Somewhere
Please
after
select
midnight,
dispatch requested.
my wildest fantasy. Somewhere just beyond my reach, someone reaches back for me.
Buddy departing
Reaching on the thunder and rising with the heat. It's gonna take a Superman to sweep me off my feet. Up where the mountains meet the heavens above, out where the lightning splits the sea. I was where that someone somewhere watching me. Through the wind and the chill and the rain and the storm and the flood, I can feel this flash like a fire in my blood.
You see that? The sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell what I'll strike from next. Stay on your guard.
Snake, talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Missed. Have a bad feeling about this.
Please select a deployment point. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. 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 Select unit. Staff has been. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined. Select unit. Staff. Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
It's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this. You see that? Sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. You can't mark them. There's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard.
Marker placed.
Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there.
Buddy departing area of operations. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
No sign of those snipers. Did they give up? Whatever. Just get to the mansion. Pronto. You're near the mansion. That's where you'll find the target's code talker.
You have arrived at your destination. Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy has arrived. The map has been updated.
They're with the
Analysis.
PF Zero Risk Security. Looks like they're protecting the target. Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location.
Analysis complete.
Talk. Where are your friends?
iDroid information updated. There's more than one entrance. How do you plan on sneaking in?
The map has been updated.
Going in.
Marker placed.
Delta 4. Pas op dat achterband ongezien. Dat is meer dan checken. Moet je gewoon zoek. CP, begrijp. Ons is onder een aanval. Alle jullie op gereedheid. Uit.
Hold them off! Hey! You okay? Come on! Go get him!
Alles klar, das steht hier. Ons is in volle contact met vijandige macht. Alle jullie hebben alleen voor van aanval.
To bring Code Talker back.
The net has been marker placed. Marker removed. Marker removed. Marker removed. Marker removed.
Go get him! Fuck sure! Stop him!
I've been waiting, Tilly. Or should I say, Bedachochale.
That's him. That's Code Talker.
Look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we
Silence. Or death.
What do you...
It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs, killing it. The particular sound is words. They attack only those who speak a certain language, not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to. But silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike. Good. That should deafen them for a while. You have bought yourself some time. Speak.
Is there a cure?
Once symptoms manifest, larvae have already infested the alveoli. At which point, nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection.
I need your help.
He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work.
Skullface.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Dine lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Hojun of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
Risk a Fulton extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they are the dream of every ruler since the dawn of time. Teach them your enemy's words, then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. He calls them his ethnic cleansers.
Ethnic cleansers? That's what Skullface is after. Then, Inzuya Badiabulo was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language, and now they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now, the hands of their clock turn back. They've been
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Mission info has been updated. The map has been enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Marker placed.
Go get him!
The guards are acting strange. Almost puppet-like. Damn it, they're controlling those soldiers. Be careful. Boss, protect the target. If he dies, Mother Base dies with him. Boss, protect the target. If he dies, Mother Base dies with him. Target safety is your top priority.
You have arrived at your destination.
Stop him! Go get him!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Marker removed. Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Okay.
Good dog.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Sun will rise momentarily.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Marker to marker removed. Mission input has been updated.
Gaining altitude.
Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. Great work. Boss, we found the bodies of the 2 missing Intel team members in Lufwa Valley. We knew we wouldn't get them back alive, but still, it's a damn shame. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, boss. We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base. That old man, Code Talker, he's the only hope we've got.
Tell me how to fight it.
I hid the answer in a microbe this one carries. It turns the male parasites into females, preventing reproduction. One parasite infecting another. However, it doesn't affect only the parasite. It alters the host as well. Your infection will be contained, but you and your men will also be rendered infertile. That is the price you must pay to regain your speech.
That freak show back there. They the work of your children too?
Different strain from the vocal cord parasite, known as the one that covers. It acts as the host's skin, providing strength in exchange for nourishment. But I did not know those men were infected. They were forced to serve him. Steal my research. Have you seen one of their vehicles?
The Yellow Cake.
Captured a convoy they were escorting. Cargo's some kind of mineral.
What became of it? The metallic archaea.
Clouds ahead!
It's them.
Boss, are you okay?
Updated.
So the vocal cord parasites that have infected Mother Base, they're ethnic cleansers designed to silence those who don't fit into Skullface's worldview. We can't allow him to have such power. Go over the mission details and get going ASAP.
Please select a mission.